Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here, and welcome to my Doctor Who The Complete 5th Series Limited Edition DVD Steelbook review. I said I may do this one day at some point for the last year or so, so today I've decided, may as well. I was doing one of my final major project vlogs today, and I thought I might do a video as well, just in case, but I didn't really have a topic. Thought I could do an early Universals one, because got one out at time of recording next week. It could be this week at the time of this being released. And then I'd have to do something for the next one in a few weeks' time, which will be my birthday week. Come to look at it, so might do something a bit closer to the time. Got to find a topic to do anyway. So I did want to do something this week, and I thought today. I say not this week. Today after doing the vlogs, and yeah. I decided to do this, because this was something I could do, and I probably would do at some point. I could also do the Shada DVD one, but I'm going to have to go and watch one of those the extra I have, that wasn't included on the 2017 edition. That's the one about the girls in Doctor Who. So I have to have a look at that, and maybe rewatch some of the others. But, yeah, the rest of it would probably be fine. So Series 5, this is the only Doctor Who DVD Steelbook available, if it's still out there, if you can pick it up. There is also a Blu-ray release, of course, and I expect there will be a re-release on Blu-ray in a year or two's time, as they're going series by series, Steelbook from 1 onwards, with 9 and 10 getting theirs released alongside their complete series, respectively, presumably likely to continue with Series 11 onwards, but we'll see. If they are doing ones for the previous 8 series, then it's possible that they will continue after Series 10. With Day of the Doctor and Time of the Doctor, hope they'll either do individual releases for those ones, individual steelbooks, or they'll have a 2 stories set. They'll have a set for both of them and just say Day of the Doctor, Time of the Doctor's steelbook set. It will be 3 discs, obviously, because Time of the Doctor's 2-disc one. That, or a 4-disc set if they are able to put Day of the Doctor on 2 discs and 3 discs instead of just 1 disc with both of them for some reason. But yeah, the Series 3 is going to be out in May. Series 4 will probably follow. Then there'll be the 2008 specials probably. That's if they do them. They should do the 2008 specials and Day and Time of the Doctor. And then there'll be the Series 5 re-release, 6, 7, Daytime, Series 8, and also 11, 12, 13, and wherever they're up to that point when they come out, like 10 did, between Series 2 and 3 last year. 9 was the first one besides Series 5, and also the Spearhead Limited one. We've now also got Power of the Daleks, and Shada as well as Doctor and the Daleks, and Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD. The latter actually came first on Steelbook. But this is definitely this and the Blu-ray Series 5 DVD and Blu-ray, original Blu-ray, were the first ones on Steelbook, and also the big ones. As now we've got skinny versions. So, having a look at the front, we've got the 2010 BBC DVD logo, the Doctor Who logo of Series 5, got the crack in the tin, the complete 5th series, limited edition. It's rated PG, so it's the first series since 3. Only series 3 and 5 overall are rated PG, plus the 2013 specials if they're considered an overall series. So since 2005, the 3, 5 and the 2013 specials are the only ones to get PG for an overall series rating. There's only, in some series, there's only a few 12 episodes, like in Series 2 and 8. There's only 1, I believe, and 7 the same. 2, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. But for overall series, only 3 and 5 and the 2013 specials have the PG rating. All the others have at least one 12 rated episode in the series, or some 12 rated extras, like Series 6 Disc 2 has some 12 rated extras, which got that disc, and also the Series 6 Part 1 DVD and Blu-ray to be rated 12, but was a 12 rated story in the second half of the series. So and also confidential for some reason. And Series 9 and 10 have the most 12 rated episodes. In fact, as I said in the Series 10 one, all the discs but the last one were rated 12 in the UK and Ireland. As there was at least one 12 rated story on each disc, or episode on each disc, with disc 3 being all three of them. The last disc was fan shows, that was PG. And also Twice Upon a Time, I forgot that Twice Upon a Time's not got a Steelbook yet either. That should get one as well. I was hoping it would anyway, but it hasn't yet, so they should do it. As well as Day of the Doctor and Time of the Doctor and the 2008 specials, 8 to 10 specials, they should do Time of the Doctor have one as well. Even if it's a very unpopular story, but it ties in. Would have gotten it if they would have gotten it already if they'd released it by now. But oh well, it's all the standard version. The same with Day and Time, as they did not release a complete 2013 special set by that time. Annoying. So wasted a lot of your time already. But yeah, okay, moving on. The Spine DVD, BBC DVD 3344, the complete series, Doctor Who limited edition number. Mine is 2,703. Okay, it's 22703. Rated PG, BBC, To Entertain, the penultimate complete series to feature To Entertain, with Series 6 being the last one. As we know, it became BBC Worldwide, I believe. It certainly lost the To Entertain logo on the BBC releases. Although, if on the flippy sides of on alternative DVD covers, you have with the original BBC logo, you do get To Entertain at the bottom for some reason. I'm not sure why they just don't remove that and have it similar to the pre-To Entertain days one. But I suppose they have to keep it there because they still technically are releasing the DVDs. If they don't put their logo on the main side anymore, it's confusing. It's complicated. I don't even know why they bothered with the flippy side, apart from the fact some people didn't like it. I don't care. So, at the back we have a nice picture of the Pandorica. I think that was also the picture at the back of the normal DVD, not on the back of the thing, although it probably is as well, but inside underneath disc 6. So we've got some. And also, for the first time on a complete series since Series 1, we've got stuff about we're given a list of episodes and also some extras. This becomes standard with later releases, but prior to this one, only Series 1 did that on the back of the original DVD release. And also, the first time we get all this stuff on the back, rather than on the bottom, because this is a case. But even when they go to with the Series 6 limited edition, with the box one, it's still on the back. So I guess they go more to back. And yeah, pretty much as you expect, the Steelbook, it's quite big. Inside, I've got some paperwork that I've added myself, but you get this little booklet, which I believe is that small because of the Blu-ray. Yeah, they're doing that these days. They're making the booklets smaller to fit DVDs and Blu-rays, and the same with little leaflets. But at least there's a booklet included. On the standard release, it's kind of like on the Series 6 and 7, it's flippy, flip side. But at least we get a booklet, and also the last forward, Stephen Moffat writing about the discs about the DVD set, like with Series 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 2009 specials featuring Russell T Davies, Julie Gardner, David Tennant, Russell T Davies again and David Tennant again respectively. And this time it's Stephen Moffat, but after this one, that's it. There's no more people talking about the sets being released. And that's the back of, I suppose that's the back image of the series, the standard one, that's the Pandorica again. So yeah, that's the last forward, or information about the set by someone on part of the production team, whether it be an executive producer, head writer, or lead actor. So that's a shame. Series 6 didn't have one, 7, 8, 9, 10, none of them. In fact, the Series 10 one doesn't even come with a booklet, not just in the Steelbook, but in the standard one as well. or even a side of the inside cover. Also included with the Series 5 limited edition is 4 limited edition art cards. This is one of my favourites. It's got the most detail. As we can see, we've got the 11th Doctor and Amy and the Sonic Screwdriver with some planets in a green background. The Scientist Dalek, the orange one, kind of a bluey purple background. The TARDIS on a kind of a reddy blue background. It is a very good image. And the Doctor, Amy, the Sonic Screwdriver, the Strategist and Eternal Daleks, blue and yellow, and the Pandorica, and some more planets, and with a white space. And he actually has a lot more detail than the rest of them. They are very good. These are very good artwork covers. Later ones wouldn't be as impressive in terms of artwork. With series 6 and 10, you got the funny wavy movie ones moving, and series 8, if you get the BBC Store one, if you've got that one, DVD or Blu-ray, you can get the picture cards. I think that's it. Series 6 one's coming as part of the limited edition DVD and Blu-ray releases. There's even limited releases of both the limited edition and the standard release that feature a character building 11th Doctor. So you can get quite a few versions of Series 6. Standard, DVD, Blu-ray standard with character building Doctor. Limited edition Silent Head and limited edition Silent Head with character building 11th Doctor. That one I got just the plain standard edition DVD. Not standard edition, limited edition Silent Head DVD. And the Series 10 art ones are in the Series 10 Steelbook Blu-ray. So you can't get that. I don't think you can get those with the standard edition. You might, but I think it's with the Blu-ray Steelbook only. None of the other series come with art. Oh yeah, hang on. Series 2 Steelbook comes with some art cards. They're actually probably the next best ones, to be honest, because they're pretty artworky. Similar to the artwork on the Steelbook. They're probably the next best ones out of all the ones they've done. But I would probably consider these ones the best, because they are really pretty. But Series 2 Steelbook probably would be the next best ones. Don't think Series 1 had any. Neither did 9, to be honest. So let's take a look at the discs. Now, I am pretty annoyed at one thing from this disc set. And that's the fact, and this is for the Series 5 Standard Edition as well, it is a 6-disc set when it only needed to be 5. Don't know why they went to 6, but disc 1, let's go for disc at a time. Disc 1 features the 11th Hour and the Beast Below, has a blue background with Amy in her police uniform. Disc 2 has a green background with Winston Churchill and features Victory of the Daleks and the Time of Angels. Disc 3, we finally go to 3 stories, episodes per disc, with Flesh and Stone, The Vampires of Venice and Amy's Choice, with Rory on a red background. And then Vincent on a kind of a bluey-green background with The Hungry Earth, Cold Blood and Vincent and the Doctor on disc 4. Disc 5 is The Lodge of the Pandorica opens in the Big Bang with River Song in her cat burglar costume on a purple background. And disc 6 is the 11th Doctor on an orangey-yellow background for Doctor Who Confidential cutdowns and trailers. And here's my problem, the fact that it's 6 discs. The individual volumes, there was only 4 individual volumes, and they were all in the complete series' box sets up to Series 4, as well as also the specials, they had the discs similar to that of the volume DVDs. e.g. Series 1, Volume 1, or just Volume 1, 2, 3 and 4 for Series 1. They didn't go to series until Series 2 came along. For Series 1, Volume 1, they had the first 3 episodes. For Series 1, Disc 1, they had the complete series Disc 1, they had that. And they pretty much followed the same pattern. I'm okay with them changing the pattern a little bit, but this pattern isn't exactly very good. With Series 5, Volume 1, they just had the first 3 episodes. Volume 2, they had 4 to 6. Volume 3, 7 to 9. And Volume 4 was 10 to 13. Okay, you can change it up a little bit. Maybe move Vincent and the Doctor over to the same disc as Hungry Earth. Put Amy's Choice on the same disc as Flesh and Stone. But what they've done, how they managed to do that, has pretty much cocked up the box set. Now they've got Beast Below and 11th Hour on its own, then Victor of the Daleks, Time of Angels, and they've split up that 2 parts. I know they do that with the Blu-rays a little bit later on, but with Blu-ray it makes sense because in the case of series 3 and 4, I believe it is, you're splitting those two parters up because you're running out of space. You've got 5 episodes per disc almost. I think, yeah, series 3 and 4 Blu-rays, they get up to 5 episodes per disc, including the Christmas specials. So it actually makes sense that they split those up, although if they added an extra disc, they might not need to. But with this one, there is no excuse. Really, disc 1 should have been Victor of the Daleks, should have been the 11th Hour, the Beast Below, Victor of the Daleks. Disc 2, Time of Angels, Flesh and Stone, Vampires of Venice, Amy's Choice. 3, The Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, Vincent and the Doctor. 4, Lodger, Pandora Opens, Big Bang, and 5, Confidential. If not, stick to it. If not, make the 4 episode disc, disc 3 the 4 episode disc, or stick with similar to the volumes with episode 10 staying on the penultimate disc with 11, 12 and 13. They do mix it up a little bit more with the later series as well, with Series 6. Series 6, they have Doctor's Wife on the same disc as Curse of the Black Spot in the individual releases in the Part 1, Part 2 box set, and then Good Man Goes to War Almost People. But then they put Doctor's Wife with Rebel Flesh and Good Man Goes to War with Let's Kill Hitler. And actually, that actually works kind of pretty well, to be honest. Even though they've pretty much... Good Man Goes to War is now with Part 2 stories, it actually works pretty well, especially as considering it could be argued that Let's Kill Hitler and Good Man Goes to War are a 2-parter. If it's argued that, then it actually pretty much works. Series 7, it's only single episode stories, so it pretty much works, and yeah, just have to move Town Called Mercy over to the Angels Take Manhattan disc, so you can include Doctor Widow and Wardrobe, and the rest is fine. Series 8 never had any volumes, and Series 9? Series 9 actually is a bit strange, because you got you got Last Christmas, then Magician's Apprentice, and then Wishes Familiar is on disc 2 for some reason. And I would consider Magician's Apprentice, Wishes Familiar to be more of a 2-parter than Girl Who Died, Woman Who Lived, and the same for the Zygon 2-parter. It should have been Last Christmas, Magician's Apprentice, Wishes Familiar for disc 1, 2, Under the Lake Before the Flood, Girl Who Died. 3, Woman Who Lived, Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion, Sleep No More, and Woman Who Died. Okay, back to disc 2. Before the Lake, Under the Lake, Before the Flood, Girl Who Died, Woman Who Lived. Disc 3, Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion, Sleep No More, and disc 4, Face the Raven, Heaven Sent, Hellbent, and then 5, Husbands of River Song, 6, special features. Yeah, and that makes it 6 discs and 7 for the DVD. Series 10, we got Live the Land on disc 3. Well, actually, that's alright, that's not so bad. If they wanted to sort it out a bit, then you can move Smile to disc 1, then Finise Knock Oxygen, then the Monk Trilogy, but then again, you've got 2 stories on their own, so you'd probably have to put them with the final, or just leave them on their own. So that's or put Twice Upon a Time on the Series 10 box set alongside the special, alongside the finale. So yeah, Series 5, it really cocked up on its design. I don't like how it was sorted out. I think it should have been 5 discs, and I think they should have been sorted out better. Sorry if I took so long to get to the point. The artwork is pretty nice though. Which, if it was to be 5 discs, which characters would they be? Well, Amy can stay on disc 1 with the blue artwork. Number 2 would be, could be Rory. And 4 would be River Song, and 5 the Doctor. You could probably have maybe the TARDIS on one of them. Maybe you could have River on disc 2, Rory on disc 3. Disc 4 could be the Doctor, and disc 5 could be the TARDIS. That could probably work. So, let's wrap up, because I've talked a lot. The episodes, there are a lot of good episodes. The 11th Hour is brilliant. Beast Below is okay. The Victor of the Daleks is an underrated enjoyable adventure. It's not brilliant, but it's pretty good. Time of Angels, Flesh and Stone is good. Vampires of Venice is good. Amy's Choice is really, really, really good. Hungry Earth Cold Blood is okay, and Sugar My Teas. Oh, stupid. Not as bad as that one, but, well, okay, they're kind of on a similar length. Okay, they're not as bad as the Series 6 two-parter Rebel Flesh and Almost People, but I prefer this one over that one, and I prefer that one over this one. That was fantastic, Vincent and the Doctor. The Lodger was great. It wasn't brilliant, but it was good. Okay, it wasn't great, it was good. And these two, they were great. Preferred that one over this one, but damn, they're great. So, mostly great series. Series 5 is one of the better series of the new series. I'm going to give it some of these would get 10 out of 10. I'm going to go with a 9 for overall, because there are some weak links. Beast Below Cold Blood. And most of the others are just typical good. Or not average, that's 5 out of 10. Mean. Or mode, whichever one of most often, that's it, mode, the most often. For me, the most often score for me is 8 out of 10. So, yeah. Extras, these are really good. I haven't seen the commentaries, but the rest are really great. I would give these a 10. Packaging is probably a 9. There was a sticker with the picture of the original, of the Stanley cover there, but that was at a time before I kept stickers on my DVDs and Blu-rays. So that's gone on, along with the packaging. But, oh well, doesn't really affect it much. Just put something in this standard silver. And yeah, apart from the crack, there isn't really that much to add onto it. That sticker would have helped. That was my fault. But, okay, I'll give this an 8 out of 10 because it's pretty good. The back is really good. And content, and I would give an 8, because really lovely art cards. Nice booklet. They bothered to do a booklet with a foreword. But the discs weren't that... The disc shortages wasn't that great. And, hey, we wanted 6 discs for the flippy stuff. You could put 1 disc on the flippy side, or 1 disc on this side. It's worked with Sharda. Having 1 disc here and 1 disc and 2 discs there. Or Power of the Daleks, where it's 1 here, 1 there, 1 here, and 1 there. 5 discs, you could have 1 here, 1, 2, or 2, 1, 2. It works with 5 discs. You don't have to go to 6 to make it even. To make it work. It can work with 5 discs. And what about with the other one? Well, they could. Well, Series 7 in Standard Edition was 7 discs. Sorry, not 7, 6 with 5 discs. They could have done the same for Series 5. So I don't know why they went to 6 discs. Someone tell me if the one reason it's a 6 disc set. As well as also why Series 9 had to have 7 discs on the DVD and only 6 on Blu-ray. Why they decided to put extras across the other 6 discs and only go to 7. But for DVD they wanted to go to 7. It's always confusing. So anyway, that's Series 5. So what's the scores? That's 9, 10. Did I say 10 for extras? 9 and 10, that's 19. 8 and 8 is 16. 1916. Hang on, bear with. 18. 19. 38. 37. 33. Is that 35? I think so. It's 35 out of 40? Yeah, 35 out of 40. So, yeah, it's a pretty good story. It's a pretty good box set. Really good. I recommend you pick it up if you can find it. If not, get the standard edition because you'll definitely get the same extras and content. Same content, minus the art cards. So, that's it. And also, if you've got Blu-ray, do pick it up. Unless you want to wait for the re-release. Otherwise, get the standard edition. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Nicholas Payne YouTube channel.